Well, in politics, there are always ups and downs. Uh, of course, our performance has been way below par. As a party, we will meet formally and analyze where things went wrong, and also try to ensure that we recover lost ground.
Well, what do you have to say about this performance of VPP in KHDC?
Well, it has been an excellent performance, and it certainly shows that it has emerged as a major player in the state's political dynamics. But again, as one of the longest and biggest regional parties, as UDP, now the task ahead of us is to ensure that we also pull our socks up and try to optimize our potential as a party.
Do you think that this rise of VPP in KHDC election is a warning bell for parties like UDP and PP before 2028 polls?
Well, we are always on the alert as a party, and if we compare our performance to the last Lok Sabha elections, we have certainly improved, but that again is not satisfactory. But comparatively, in the Lok Sabha elections, we were almost wiped out. But this time around, we managed 5 seats on our own, and HSPDP won. So, in a way, it's a sign that we are recovering, but we would like the rate of recovery to be faster.
Can you tell us about the home ground, Jaya? What exactly happened there?
Jaya, if you go by the polling station-wise tallies, it indicates that since there are 2 assembly constituencies involved, North Shillong and West Shillong constituencies, in the West Shillong constituency, the polling stations under West Shillong, the VPP got ahead of us by 600 plus votes. And if you compare that to the Lok Sabha elections, we were last. This time we were second. But where we lost was largely because of the fact that in the North Shillong constituencies, our performance was very dismal.
So, any plan to change of party leadership? Any cry for that?
That thought has not crossed our mind, but in any case, we are a democratic party. If things go right, we take collective credit for it. If things go wrong, we take collective responsibility for it.
Bapal, if you would be going to the drawing board, as you mentioned, to assess the situation.
Absolutely.
But before, if you had to point out one factor as to why UDP didn't do well, what would that be?
Anti-incumbency. People always think that new broom sweeps well, and as you're all aware, VPP has never been in power, so it's easier when you sit from the galleries to point out where things are going wrong on the ground. But we have been on the ground for very long, so obviously people can point at your mistakes because you're supposed to perform. But VPP till today has not donned the mantle of government or power. Therefore, it's easier to say that, look, we are without power, give us power first, then we will deliver. So it's good now that they are in a comfortable position to lead the EC in the KHEDC. I wish them well, and I wish they will deliver on their electoral promises.
Do you think they were riding on emotions and sentiments?
I would say that the campaign, their style of campaign was very different from our style. But again, in politics, there is always a graph. You rise, you reach your climax, and then you start to slide down, then you reach your anti-climax, and then again you go back to the climax. I think that's how history repeats itself.
Bapal, one final question. There were also instances of a scuffle between the supporters. So, how do you see this in both, Khasi and Jaintia Hills region?
Comparatively, Meghalaya elections have always been by and large peaceful and disciplined. I do not think these will have any far-reaching consequences. It's not the sort of politics that you see happening in Bengal or Bihar. So I don't attribute much to it.